Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Case Review. So, today's case, we're dealing with a famous case that can be used in several courses, such as Introduction to Law or Legal Process, the Law of Evidence, and civil and Criminal Procedure and International Law. So, this case is the case of Kaniki versus Jairus. So, this case was referred to by the High Court by a resident magistrate in order for the High Court to review his decision or its decision. So, the case concerned a Lala custom called Akamotwe. So, this custom was that upon the death of a spouse, the relatives of a spouse should pay compensation or money to the relatives of the deceased spouse. In this case, there was a dispute on what exact amount that should be paid. So they were disputing on how much do we need to pay. So the issues that were raised in this case were one, whether or not the High Court has power to review the decisions of the subordinate court, and whether or not the custom was repugnant to natural justice. So the case can be used as authority in legal process and introduction to law, in that a custom that is repugnant to natural justice and good conscience will not be enforced in the courts, right? It will be declared null and ab initio. So, in order to ascertain the existence of a custom, the judges will sit with the assessors who are experienced and knowledgeable about that custom. And then also one principle which arises in this case is that the High Court has jurisdiction to review the decisions made by the subordinate courts. The power can be exercised by its own motion or by the magistrate referring the matter to it. So the High Court also has supervisory jurisdiction over subordinate court. This means that it can order such directions to the subordinates. Then in the law of evidence, it's under judicial notice. So judicial notice is the cognizance taken by the court or judge to certain facts that are so notorious. In this case, the court held that it will not take judicial notice of an African customary law. Rather, the court will sit with assessors to prove the existence of the custom or of that custom. The court's reasoning was to its fact that in Zambia, so many customs are practiced. And there are a lot of customs in Zambia, and so many customs are practiced. So it would be so hard to take judicial notice of every custom, Like, imagine if each and every custom had judicial notices, and we have like 73 tribes, so that would be too much. And then for civil and criminal procedure, the High Court has jurisdiction to review decisions made by the subordinate courts. So the power can be exercised by its motion or by the magistrates referring to it. The High Court also has supervisory jurisdiction over the subordinate courts. This means it can order such directions to the subordinates. So this power is granted to the High Court by virtue of Article 133 of our Constitution, the Zambian Constitution. Then in international trade or international law, this case decided that Practices in international customary law prescribe that traditional practice that are harmful and repugnant should be done away with. The court in this case declared the custom void. Yeah. So that was a very, very, very short summary of uh, this case. So if I left out anything, feel free to interact in the comment section, and also you can comment which case I can do next. If you found this video helpful, you can just share, like, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for listening.